In 1932, the Buck Rogers radio program, notable as the first science fiction program on radio, hit the airwaves. It was broadcast in 4 separate runs with varying schedules. Initially broadcast as a 15-minute show on CBS in 1932, it was on a Monday through Thursday schedule. In 1936, it moved to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule and went off the air the same year. Mutual brought the show back and broadcast it 3 days a week from April to July 1939, and from May to July 1940, a 30-minute version was broadcast on Saturdays. From September 1946 to March 1947, Mutual aired a 15-minute version on weekday 6:23. The radio show again related the story of our hero Buck finding himself in the 25th century. Actors Matt Crowley, Curtis Arnall, Frank and John Larkin all voiced him at various times. The beautiful and strong-willed Wilma Deering was portrayed by Adele Ronson, and the brilliant scientist-inventor Dr. Huer was played by Edgar Stehli. The radio series was produced and directed by Carlo D'Angelo and later by Jack Johnstone.
Buck Rogers in the 25th century. Buck Rogers is on the air, brought to you by the makers of Popsicle, Fudgicle, and Creamsicle, those delicious frozen confections on a stick. And now a message from the famous winner of the typical American boy contest, Popsicle Pete.
Hello, everybody. Say, I just finished a game of table tennis. Boy, what a fast game. You should see my set. It's a honey.
And you can get a table tennis set free, just like Pete's. Yes, table tennis and lots of other wonderful presents, just for saving bags from delicious Popsicle, Fudgicle, and Creamsicle. Listen to these gifts. A real movie camera, a wallet, roller skates, wristwatch, beautiful jewelry, a sleeping doll, fishing tackle. And that's only a few. So you'd better start saving bags right now. Enjoy genuine Popsicle, Fudgicle, or Creamsicle on a handy stick every day. They taste wonderful. Help to make you strong, too, because they're made from choice, fresh, healthful ingredients. The biggest nickel's worth anywhere.
Hey, kids, get a free Popsicle gift list from your ice cream store. Tells you how many bags to save for the presents you want. And there's a free coupon with that list worth 10 bags to get you started.
Well, now let's see. Kane and Ardale, you remember, have established a headquarters at the ruins of ancient Philadelphia, and to put back Barney under the psychic restriction ray. Buck and Wilma, meanwhile, have returned to Dr. Huer's laboratory to install a gyrocosmic relativator on their ship. However, as they were about to make the installation, But let's pick up the story at that point. Okay? Then here we go, 500 years into the future.
Will you open the door, please, Wilma, so I can carry this relativator out to the ship?
Surely, Buck.
Suppose I go with you to make sure you install it properly.
I wish you would, Doctor.
There you are, Buck.
Thanks. Oh, look!
What?
Well, yes. And it's coming right down here.
What's so fast? Who's at the controls?
Whoever it is, he's going to crack up.
Then look out.
Get back, Wilma. Here he comes.
Look out! Buck, a rocket roadster. And look who was in it.
Willie.
Good heavens. What was he doing trying to fly this rocket roadster?
Here, help me get him free of this wreck.
Yes, by all means.
Willie, listen to me, Willie.
Here, I'll carry him into your laboratory, Doctor.
Yes, Buck. I'll clear off a table to lay him on.
Buck, is he still alive?
Sure he's alive, but that was a nasty crack-up.
Here now, Buck. You can lay him right down here on this table.
Right, sir. There he is.
Quick, Wilma. Plug in the healing ray while Buck and I pull it over here.
Yes, sir.
Buck, you hold the projection lens steady while I move it.
Go ahead, Doctor.
It's all plugged in, Doctor.
And it's in position over our little patient.
Dear, I hope he isn't badly hurt. Poor little fellow.
Turn it on, Buck.
Yes, sir. But now, Doctor.
Yes?
What can this healing ray do for him? He's unconscious.
You seem to forget that an incidental function of this ray is stimulation of certain nerve centers that... Buck.
Yes?
Go out and look at that roadster and see what its identification number is.
Its identification number? What'll that tell us, Doctor?
Go quickly.
Oh, but I don't see... Oh, sure. Yes, sir.
Would it help to splash a little water on his face, Doctor?
Well, it might, Wilma. Suppose you get some.
Yes, sir.
Willie. Wake up, Willie.
Here now.
Just a little bit on his forehead. Yeah, that's it.
Poor little fellow. What I can't understand is why he was trying to pilot that rocket roadster. Sure, he never handled one alone before.
Dr. Huer.
Yes, Buck?
The plane Willie busted up out there is the same one Ardela was seen in, flying away from this laboratory.
Ah.
You know, right after she and Kane escaped from the prison here in Niagara.
What?
I was afraid of that. So without question, Black Barney's in their hands. And if that doesn't complicate the job of finding him, I don't know what I'm talking about.
How's Willie coming along, Doctor? Healing ray doing him any good?
I don't know, Buck. He hasn't shown any sign of responding to its effect as yet.
He's got to, Doctor. Oh, dear, I don't know what I'd do if anything were to happen to him.
Wouldn't it be better if we were to take him right over to the medical center?
I'm afraid to move him until we're sure that the healing ray is enough. And the important thing in a case like this is immediate treatment. Moving him would only mean a dangerous delay.
Poor little fellow.
Surely Barney wouldn't have let him hop off alone like that.
Oh, never, Buck. I'm sure of it. No matter what happened, Barney would never do anything that might place Willie in danger.
Yeah, you're right. Barney has devoted his whole life to caring for this boy.
They've been through some tough times together since Barney first picked him up. And always Barney's done everything possible to keep Willie from harm.
They're such a strange combination, Doctor.
Yeah.
How'd they ever happen to pair up together?
Well, it was right after the Mongol invasion of all our principal American cities, Buck.
Yeah?
Barney was an air pirate at the time, going around bombing and ransacking municipal storehouses.
I see.
And in the course of his travels, he stopped at what was left of Denver. There he found only one survivor, Willie. Not knowing what else to do with him, he pulled him into his rocket plane and took him along. And they've been together ever since.
Doctor, we've got to do something more for Willie.
Wait, Wilma.
Mr. Barney.
Willie.
Mr. Barney.
Poor kid.
Hey, Willie, easy, Willie. Mr. Barney isn't here, but we'll take care of you. Now just lie still. Lie still and rest.
But I want...
Yes, dear.
I want Mr. Barney.
You just lie still, as Dr. Huer told you to. We'll get Mr. Barney for you as soon as we can.
You bet we will.
Where are you going, Buck?
To install a gyrocosmic relativator on our ship for immediate use.
Oh.
But I want Mr... Oh, Lieutenant Wilma.
That's right, Willie. You just lie still a minute until you feel better.
And Dr. Huer.
Hello, Willie. Well, how do you feel now?
Pretty good, but where did Mr. Barney go?
Don't you know?
Me?
Yes, Willie. Where did you leave Mr. Barney?
Oh, well, Kane.
Yes.
Killer Kane and Ardela took him.
Yes?
In a rocket plane. They took him away.
Yes? Yes, Willie?
Wait, Wilma. And Willie, you lie still for another minute and just look up at the healing ray.
Yes, sir.
Real quietly now. That's the boy.
How is he now, Doctor? Okay?
Wait, Buck. I'm afraid we let him overexert himself.
Oh.
I want him to get a little more of this healing ray before we talk with him further.
Oh, sure. But have you found out anything at all from him?
Kane and Ardela are involved in this, all right, Buck. Got the relativator installed?
Yes, sir. I set it right next to the metallo-glass window in the rocket exhaust line.
That's right. You know, it's the light from the rocket exhaust that activates the relativator.
Mm-hmm.
Good. With that thing on board, we'll get somewhere.
Oh, thank goodness for that. It's about time we started getting somewhere, too.
Yes. Well, Willie. Now, how do you feel now?
All right, I guess.
That's the stuff.
Only my head hurts a little bit.
Well, I should think it would, Willie.
Oh, hello, Captain Rogers.
Hello. You've got a lump on your head there the size of an egg.
Have I? Honest?
Honest to goodness. Why, Willie, that's a bump to be really proud of.
I wonder what Mr. Barney'd say if he saw it. He'd probably think I was going to die or something.
Yes, sir, Willie, he probably would.
Well, you sound as though you're feeling pretty good now, Willie. Now, let's turn off the ray and let you sit in that easy chair there so we can talk to you. Here now.
Oh, I can walk all right, Dr.
No,
Huer.
sir, you're going to let me carry you. Now, here we go. Oh, there.
Say, this is like Mr. Barney carries me sometimes.
That's so? Now, here. There. Now, you just sit tight here.
Sure you feel all right now?
Oh, sure, I feel fine. Say, this is some bump on my head, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Yes, sir. You want to feel it, Doctor?
No, thank you. But now, Willie.
Yes, Doctor?
Don't you know where Mr. Barney is?
Yes, Willie. And what under the sun happened to you two after we radioed for you to come back here to Niagara?
Well, we started back all right because Mr. Barney knew you wanted the gyrocosmic relative.
Yeah?
But all of a sudden, the door on one of the lockers there in our control cabin popped open, and out came Killer Kane.
Buck, I knew it.
So, he stowed away on board your ship, huh?
Yes, sir. And he had a rocket pistol, so Mr. Barney had to steer wherever he wanted to go.
And where was that?
Well, we kept flying straight southeast, until we came to the old ruins of Philadelphia.
Uh-huh. And if I remember correctly, that's where Professor Smith once had his headquarters. Professor Smith, the mad scientist.
Yes, sir, Captain Rogers, before he set up headquarters on the moon.
And, did you land there? At the ruins of ancient Philadelphia?
Well, we landed near there, Captain. You see, Miss Ardale had already come over in the rocket roadster I just busted up, and she was waiting for us.
Yeah, so?
Well then, Mr. Kane made Mr. Barney and Ardale get on board our ship, and he made me get into the roadster, and he told me to... Oh, here, I almost forgot.
Forgot what, Willie?
This note he gave me to bring along.
Note?
Yeah, here, Captain Rogers, it's for you.
Oh, let's see.
What does it say, Buck?
My dear friend Rogers.
Yes.
We are looking forward to a visit by you and Wilma at our new headquarters, if you can find them. Signed Killer Kane and Ardela.
Buck, we've got to find that pair if it's the last thing we do on Earth.
Yes, but if I know that pair, you may have to go far beyond Earth to find them.
Right. But, Willie...
Yes, sir?
Where did Kane and Ardela go after they gave you this note to deliver?
Well, I don't know, Captain. I got in the roadster right away and started back here.
Well, did they take off in the big ship?
Well, I don't even know that, sir. I'm not very used to flying, you see, and I had to keep my eye on the controls all the time, so I didn't dare try to look back at them, too.
Yeah, I see.
But what made you crack up out here the way you did?
Well, I guess it was because I tried to do a fancy landing like Mr. Barney does, I guess, and I guess my hand must have slipped a little bit on the control lever.
Well, whatever it was, you certainly came down with a terrific bump.
Well, I'm all right now. I feel fine.
I hope so.
Only just you wait till I get my hands on Mr. Kane for taking my Mr. Barney away from me. Yes, sir.
No, sir. You'd better take it easy for a while.
Yes, Willie, I think the best thing you can do is to take a nice little rest over at the medical center.
Oh, now, Doctor. Yes, I guess that is a good idea, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Well, sure. They treat you fine over there.
Well, Willie, I thought that the last time you were over there, when you sprained your ankle or whatever it was, you wanted to get out.
Well, that was because I wanted to be with Mr. Barney. But with him not here, well, maybe I'd better just rest up until I feel all right again.
I thought you weren't feeling as well as you pretended.
Oh, you know how it is, Lieutenant Wilma. We men don't like to admit it when we aren't feeling so good. You know how it is.
Sure I do, you old rascal.
You're nice, Lieutenant.
Well, now, look here, Willie.
Yes, Captain?
On this scrap of paper, I've drawn a rough map of the ruins of ancient Philadelphia and all the surrounding territory.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a pretty good map, Captain.
Yeah?
That's just what it looks like.
Well, can you show me where you and Barney and Kane set down your ship to meet Ardela?
Well, sure. Let me see. It was right about here.
Mm-hmm. A little west of the actual ruins, huh?
Yes, sir.
And which way was the ship facing when it lay there?
Well, this way, toward the east.
Toward the ruins of the city.
Yes, only I don't know if that's the way they flew when they took off.
Oh, that's all right. With the gas analyzer we've got aboard our cruiser, we'll find that out in jig time.
Unless there's been too much delay and the wind's blown the rocket trail away.
Oh, we'll have to take that chance. And with a relativator aboard, we can get down there in just a few minutes. Come on, Wilma. Let's get underway.
Right. You coming too, Doctor?
No, I must try to dig up more impenetrites for making more gyrocosmic relativators. We know their importance now, and I want to make more of them as quickly as possible.
Well, come on, Wilma.
Don't use too much speed, Buck, just because you have a relativator. You'll be flying fairly low that short distance, and you'll get lots of atmospheric friction.
Right, sir.
Goodbye, Captain, Lieutenant.
Bye, Willie.
Bye, Willie.
Boy, look at that takeoff.
Yes, Willie. They certainly make a fast one with that relativator, but now let you and me go over to the medical center.
Oh, I don't think I need to go now, Doctor. I feel much better.
Do you?
Yes, sir. Now that I know Captain Rogers and Lieutenant Wilma are going to bring my Mr. Barney back to me.
Of course they are.
Well, I hope Willie and Dr. Huer are right. But if I know Kane and Ardela, Buck and Wilma won't have any easy job of it.
Gee, I never got so many letters in my whole life as I got now in one day. You should see all the kids that write me and say, thanks, Pete, for the camera, or thanks for the sleeping doll, or the wristwatch, or fishing tackle, or whatever other presents they got for popsicle bags. Gosh, they're wonderful presents. You can even get a movie camera. And all you do is save bags from popsicle, fudgicle, and creamsicle.
It's a great way to get free presents, isn't it? Just save up bags from the swellest tasting confections you can eat. Try a great big juicy popsicle today, made from fresh fruit flavor. That's why they taste so extra delicious.
And do they last?
A double portion popsicle on a handy stick costs only 5 cents. The biggest 5 cents worth anywhere and the purest.